Okay, yogis, welcome. Thanks for being here. This is my Christmas yoga week. This week and next week are Christmas yoga weeks because the 2 weeks after that, I'm taking off. So the week before Christmas or the week of Christmas and the week after Christmas, no yoga. So this week and next week will be our yoga Christmas week. So we're going to yoga Christmas with a ho, ho, ho breath. Ho, ho, ho breath. And the reason I wanted you in the chair is so you could sit up nice and tall with your spine straight, because it's not comfortable to sit with your knees like this. Or you can do what John does and lie on your back for this.
Go to sleep on the house. Can I sit like that?
You can, but you're not, it doesn't look very comfortable for you, but you can try. Okay, that's good. All right, ho, ho, ho breath. Ho, ho, ho breath is a 3-part inhalation where you inhale through your nose in 3 parts and just think in your mind, ho, 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 when you breathe in. And the first ho, you're going to inflate your lungs. The second ho, you're going to inflate your rib cage. And the third ho, you're going to inflate your, okay? So close your eye, and then you're going to deflate everything through your nose, big, long, slow exhale. So focus on your breath right now by closing your eyes and just noticing where your breath is. And get a rhythm to your breath, in and out of your nose only. And then deepen your breath. And then when you're ready to begin your ho, ho, ho breath, pause between each inhalation. So inhale a third of the way and then pause for just a beat. And then inhale a third of the way, pause for just a beat, and inhale the rest of the way. Pause just a beat before you exhale fully, slowly through your nose. Do it at your own pace. Okay, finish your last cycle of long, deep 3-part breathing. We call this 3-part breathing or diaphragmatic breathing or ho, ho, ho breath. And then bring your breathing back to your normal. And then please, let's take a deep breath in together and Om in. Om. Om Balu Satguru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. Okay, and I want to say hello, Yogi Sue, who's not here, but will be with this recording here tomorrow. Starting with fire logs, which is a hip opener. There's several ways that we can do this. Extend one leg out and bring the other knee out to the side. So that's the first step, to open up the right hip. So your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight. And then just take your hands on either side, turn your chest so that it's over the right leg, left leg. And then take your hands and just gently move your chest down while pushing your right knee away. So keep on thinking about pushing your right knee away. This is a hip opener. Try to keep your head up and don't drop your chin. Keep your head in line with the spine. Keep your spine long. Good. Okay, so the second part of this, you can stay here, or if it's comfortable for you to take your ankle and place it on top of your thigh of your other leg. Now, don't allow your foot to sickle. Sickle means bending like this. You want your ankle to be solid on top of the thigh, and it just like this, solid, not bent. So if it can't be this, then you're better off staying here, okay? And this is the second part. So you can hold on to your leg like I'm doing, and it's okay for now for your left leg to turn out, the toes to turn out. That's okay for now. So we're concentrating on this fire log here, the right fire log. Just think about a crackling fire coming up the logs. It's a big hip opener. All right, now the third part of this is to lean back onto your hands and bend the left knee and keep your right ankle on the left thigh. And you can come down to your forearms if you want, stay up on your hands, whatever you choose here. And just think about pushing that right knee away. Keep on pushing it away and keep that foot flexed and don't allow that ankle to buckle. So if you can see the sole of your right foot, you should not be able to see the sole of your right foot. Keep that foot flexed so that the sole of your right foot is pointing in the direction of the left. Good. A couple more breaths here. Okay, come back up, uncross, and bend the left knee, bring that in toward your right leg. Turn your chest over the right leg, and then just gently place your hands on either side and bring your chest forward slightly. We're not going to come down very far. So you're going to concentrate on pushing the left hip down. I got several hip openers today, so this is just warming them up. Okay, next part. Take the ankle on top of the thigh. You can now let your right leg roll out a little bit if you like. Make sure your left ankle does not sickle like this or like this. See, that's really bad. You want to keep it firm. And you can hold on to your calf. And if you'd like to push, I like to take my elbow and push my knee away to help open the hip. And this can also be done on a chair. Third part, lean back onto your hands or your forearms. Bend your right knee so that your foot can rest on the mat, and continue to push the left knee away. Keep that foot flexed. Uncross, come on back up, come back to a cross-legged position. And take your fingertips on the tops of your shoulders and make angel wings, Christmas angel wings. All right, so we're going to open and close and we're going to flap our wings. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, bring your elbows together in front of your face. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, put your elbows up toward the ceiling without craning your neck. So the backs of your hands are coming toward each other, but they don't have to touch. And then open. Okay, inhale here, exhale, close in front. Inhale, open, exhale, wings go up. Inhale down, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, up. Inhale down, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, up. Okay, release, shake all that out. And then come into our staff pose Dandasana, which today is our sleigh. This is our Christmas sleigh, Santa sleigh, filled with goodies. Make sure your spine is straight, tilt your pelvis forward. So you have a neutral lower back, flex the feet, bring your hands beside your hips, bring your shoulders forward, up, back and down, and then keep your chest nice and open like that. Think about your head right on top of the shoulders. Keep the feet flexed so you can feel the muscles in your leg. You're holding all those presents in your Santa sleigh here. Take weight into your right hand, bring your left arm up beside the ear. And then we're going to come into a candy cane by leaning over onto the right, arcing our arm just like a candy cane. But make sure you keep pushing down on that left sit bone so that you're not lifting that off the mat. Candy cane, keep the feet flexed, keep the shoulder back, avoid trying to lean forward. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, let that arm float down. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist to the right. Let your left hand rest on your right thigh. Put your right hand behind you as far back as you can and keep twisting your body. Push your right shoulder back. Bring your left ribs around to the right side and think about keeping your spine vertical as you twist. Yeah, good. One more breath here. As you exhale, come back to center. Reestablish your sleigh here. Feet up, knees up, pelvis tilted forward. Bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Chest nice and open. Put weight into your left hand. Right arm comes up beside the ear. Candy cane. Keep pushing down in the right sit bone. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, down. Keep the feet flexed, knees up. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes on the outside of the left leg, left hand behind. So you're using your right hand as leverage to help you twist. Push your left shoulder back. Keep the spine vertical as you twist. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back to center. Okay, now come onto your backs with your head facing toward me. And bend your knees and relax your back on your mat for a moment. And I know you won't be able to see me, Robert, but you can always look at David and I'll come around and show you in a minute. So you just want to lie here with your knees bent. Lie here with your knees bent and just make sure there's a little space in your lower back, just your normal lumbar curve in your lower back. And this is just a very relaxing position right here. Now try to keep your back where it is and just raise both legs up toward the ceiling, but keep your back relaxed. Soles of your feet are facing the ceiling. So now you should still have a relaxed back, okay? So this is a resting position for what we're about to do, flickering candle. It's gonna be flickering candle pose. It's very important that when you move your legs, you push your lower back into the mat. So now you're gonna engage your belly muscles, push your lower back into the mat so there's no space there, and then you're just gonna scissor your feet back and forth about 8 times. Keep pushing that back into the mat. So there, one foot's coming toward your head while the other one's going away from your head. And then just keep on scissoring a few more times as you keep pushing your back into the mat. And then pause, Bend your knees, release your back, hug your knees into your chest. Now we're going to do that again, flickering candle. If you want to make it more challenging, bring the arms over your head, palms facing up. Extend your legs so the soles of your feet are pointing to the ceiling. Start with a relaxed back, and then when you're ready, push your back into the mat and flicker the candle flames by kicking your feet back and forth. Doesn't have to be big movements, but just keep that back into the mat. That's the part that you're going to feel your abdominals working, pushing that back into the mat. Very good. And then pause, bring the knees in, hug knees into the chest. And one more time, extend the legs, arms overhead if you want to, or you can keep your arms by your sides. It's a little more challenging, arms overhead, and then push the back into the mat, start kicking your feet, flutter a candle flame, a little candle flame here, flickering candle. Good. And then pause, release your back and hug your knees into the chest. Roll around on your spine, and then roll onto one side so that you can come to a table position and have your blocks handy. Oh yes, that blue thing's a padding for the mood. So I want to mention here, this is my Christmas yoga, but I'm not trying to promote any religion. I'm just trying to have a cute little fun practice here with Christmas being on the way. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, go into your cat back. So tuck your toes, arch your back, push your spine up to the ceiling. Inhale as you drop your belly down. So have a banana shaped back now, like a hammock back. And push the shoulders, untuck your toes, head comes forward, chest is open. And then exhale through your nose, sit all the way back toward your heels into baby Jesus pose. Inhale, slowly come back up to table. Repeat, exhale into your cat back, tuck the toes, tuck the chin, curl the tailbone under, arch your back like a scared cat to the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly down, hammock back, head forward, shoulders back, chest open. Exhale, baby Jesus pose. Inhale to a flat back. We're going to do reindeer. We're going to do a running reindeer and a flying reindeer. So the running reindeer is you're going to bring your right knee into your chest, take your left elbow and touch your right knee, and then extend leg and arm. Yeah, right leg, left arm, right knee comes in, left elbow touches the knee. Right knee comes in, left elbow touches the knee. Yeah, left elbow, bring that up to your chest though. Yeah, and then elbow comes to the knee, and then you extend arm and leg out forward. Yes, okay, and then do it again. And this is the running reindeer. You're gonna elbow to knee and extend, repeat elbow to knee and extend, repeat elbow to knee. This is very good for your abdominals, elbow to knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend, and then pause here in the extension. This is our flying reindeer. This is very good for core muscles.
This was a lizard.
No, this is not lizard. This is flying reindeer. Okay, hand comes down, knee comes in. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee up into your chest. Take your right elbow, touch your left knee, and we're going to do running reindeer. Extend arm and leg, and then back elbow to knee. Extend arm and leg, 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 elbow to knee. And then here, pause with both right arm, left leg extended into your flying reindeer. Engage your core muscles. One more breath. Hand comes down, knee comes in. Very, very good. Okay, take a block, bring it to the left side of your body near your knee. Okay. Good. Inhale, push into your hands, come up onto your knees as you exhale. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Take your right hand onto your right hip, candy cane over to the right. Inhale up, exhale, bring the arm down to your hips, and then take your right leg, extend it out, point the toes away from you. Your knee can be slightly bent here. And we're going to come into the pearly gates now. So you're going to take your right hand, slide it down your leg as your left arm comes up beside your ear. And then we're going to crescent over again to the right, sliding your arm, your right hand down the leg. This is called pearly gates pose for today. Inhale up. Exhale, bring hands on hips. Now, pivot the right toes forward. Reach down and take your left hand and put it onto the block and move the block out so that you can feel comfortable putting weight into that hand. Bring the right arm up and lift the right leg up. This is half of a moon pose, half moon pose. Kneeling version of it. Now, bend the top knee. If you can, take your right hand, grab your ankle. If not, just reach for it. This is partridges in a pear tree. Kick in the hand, kick into the hand so you can open your chest and your shoulder. Partridge pose, partridge in a pear tree. This is called Kapinjalasana, so it really is translated into partridge pose. Release, bring the foot down, push into your left hand, come up to your starting gate. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, bring your knee in. And take a deep breath with a flat back. As you exhale, push into your hands, come all the way up onto your knees. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Left hand goes on left hip, candy cane to the left. Good. Inhale back up, exhale down. So now take your block and put it on the right side. And then kick your left leg out to the side, toes pointing away from you. So this is a very good groin opener, good strengthener for your inner leg muscles. Pearly gates. So toes, point the toes away. Yeah. You can be bent if you like, or straight. Okay, so your right arm goes up by the ear, left hand slides down the leg into the pearly gates. Okay, inhale, come up. Exhale, both hands on hips, pivot the left toes forward. Right hand comes down to the block or the mat. And then you can scoot the block out so that you have leverage to lift your leg and your arm into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. This is really good for hip flexibility, hip strength, glutes. Bend the knee, grab the ankle or reach for the ankle, kick the foot into the hand to open the shoulder and the chest. Partridge in a pear tree. Release the leg, pull up with your hand back to the starting gate. Inhale, exhale, hands come down. Knee comes in and tuck your toes. We're going to push into Santa's dog, downward facing dog, Santa's dog. So bend your knees a lot here. Think about your posture. So allow your head to just hang between your arms. Pretend you're sticking your butt way up in the air. Yeah, good. Squeeze your forearms toward each other so the shoulders roll out. Good, good, good. Okay, and here we're just going to walk up to our hands and stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And Tadasana, wise man pose. Wise men are standing here. 3 wise men, breathe. Make sure your legs are turned in slightly so you feel your muscles, your chest open, shoulders down, head right on top of the shoulders. This is your perfect posture. So we're going to go into a balance. I'm just warning you if anybody wants to come off the mat or near a wall. This is a simple balance, but it is a balance. And sometimes balances aren't simple at all, no matter how you look at it. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Palms together, exhale, crescent candy cane to the right. Inhale back to center, Christmas tree pose. Balance on your left leg, bring your right foot either on the calf, ankle, anywhere inside that leg, except avoid pressure on the knee. Christmas tree. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself, we've been practicing our eyes closed. If you want to close your eyes for even, 3 or 4 seconds, that's fine. And if you don't, just come out slowly and think about changing sides. Start it into your wise man pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push up with the fingertips. Exhale, candy cane to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Christmas tree. Balancing now on your right foot. Bring the left foot into somewhere in the inner leg. Just avoid pressure on the knee. Breathe. If you want to practice with your eyes closed like we've been doing, just go ahead and do that. It's up to you. So much. Once you start practicing with your eyes closed, it's amazing how easy it is to balance with your eyes open. Good. And then whenever you're ready, release. Very, very good. Okay, we're still going to balance a little bit more. So if you want to stay off your mat, this is elf on a shelf pose. We're going to squat down with our knees bent, and don't worry about using the wall. If you need to, take your right ankle, place it on your left leg, left thigh, and then squat down. This is your elf on the shelf. Elf on the shelf. This is one of the reasons we were warming up our hips earlier. Elf on a shelf. Even if you want to put your elbow against the wall, that's okay. That's not cheating. Good. And when you finish with that side, slowly get out of it. Ignore the crunches that you hear in my knee. It doesn't hurt, but it does make a lot of noise. And elf on the shelf on the other foot. Take your time, find your focal point. When you're ready, you don't even have to squat very far to get this. Elf on a shelf. Good, you guys. Get going out whenever you're ready. And that's great. One more balance. Ice dancer pose. Pick whatever foot you want to start on. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to push your weight onto that foot. And you're either I'm going to give you a couple of choices here. You could either just go like this, like you're ice skating, or if you want to grab your ankle and come into your dancer pose, you can do that too. Either way, it's up to you. Good. Great. That's really good. Let's switch. Ice skater, ice dancer, or ice skater. Focus. Whatever you choose to do. Now I'll give you, good, that's really good. So when you go into the dancer pose, one hint, it's if you use it as a bow and arrow concept, if you kick the foot into the hand, that sort of helps you balance. So you're like stretching a bow and arrow. I don't know if it works for you, but it works for me like that. The more you kick the foot into the hand, the more you stretch, the more you can balance. Good. Oh yeah, not quite, almost. All right, back to our mats. And the blocks handy. And come into Wiseman pose. And focus on your breath for a few breaths here. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva. Exhale, bend your knees, fold all the way down with bent knees. Your hands can go on blocks here if you like. We're not going to stay here that long. Step your right foot back and plant your right heel because we're going to come into warrior one. So your back heel is down, your front knee is bent, and you raise your arms up in front of you. So your back heel is down. Yeah, front heel. So your feet are hip width distance apart, front knee is bent, hips are forward, and reindeer. Take your thumbs behind your head, open your fingers like your reindeer antlers, reindeer pose. What a bunch of good looking reindeers out there. Yeah, you are.
I like the wise man bit.
All righty, ready? Okay, bring your arms back in front. Pivot onto your back foot so that you're in a high lunge. Bring your hands down to the inside of your front leg. And then you're going to walk your hands to the right so that you're going to turn your body to face the long side of your mat. Okay, very good. I'm going to go this way so you can see. So here we are on the long side of our mat. Bend your knees so you can come on up to the Star of Bethlehem. Arms are parallel to the ground. Feet are pointing forward, parallel to each other. Shoulders are down the back. Good. Push the feet apart from each other so you can feel your legs engage. Push your fingertips apart from each other so you can feel your arms engage. Push your tailbone down so you're not overarching your low back. Bring the belly in. Bethlehem Star. Okay. From here, we're going to pivot our feet outward like so and bend the knees. We're going to come into a goddess pose here. Goddess pose. So tailbone down, this is the leg strengthener. Think about mentally rotating your thighs outward as you do this. Bit of a squat here. Okay, now you don't even have to see me, just think about this. Take the tops of your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders, like we did at the beginning of class, and bring your angel wings into play here. Angel wings. And then just flutter your wings by lifting elbows up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That takes your mind off of your legs right now. All right, from here, bring your hands back to your 5-pointed star, pivot your toes back forward, and then bend from your hip crease, bend your knees and bring your hands back down to the mat. To the mat. Now here's where a block comes in handy. This is why we have blocks. Blocks are extensions of our hands. Good. Okay. Put weight into your right, bring your right hand or block in front of your face. Put weight into your right hand and then twist your left arm out open to the side up toward the ceiling. Bring that hand down onto the block or mat in front of your face and then twist the right arm up to the ceiling. Bring that hand down. Okay, now walk your hands back toward the front of your mat as you pivot onto your toes. So you're coming back to a high lunge toward the front of your mat. Yep, just like that. You could use blocks here on either side of your foot. Good, everybody good? Okay, from here, you can use blocks or not. Step back to plank. And upward facing dogs, knees can come down or not. Upward facing dog is this, yeah, good. And then tuck toes, downward facing dog. Santa's dog. So from here, you could either stand up, walk up to your hands and stand up, or there's this funky move that we do where you kick your right leg up behind you and then swing it up between your hands and then step up with your left foot and slowly come on up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And Wiseman. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees forward. Hands can be on blocks or mat. Step your left foot back. Plant your left heel. So we're going to come into our warrior reindeer here on this side. So your back heel is down. Yep. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Bring the left hip around. And then make your deer antlers here. And breathe. Reindeer warrior. Okay, bring your arms in front, pivot onto your back toes. So you are in a high lunge. Inhale, exhale, hands come down to the inside of your right foot. Now you're gonna walk your hands, bring a block with you if you like, to the left and turn to the opposite side of your mat than you were just a moment ago. And then bend your knees, slowly come on up. 5-pointed Bethlehem star. So your toes are pointing forward here. Push the fingertips away. Your head's right on top of your shoulders. Don't let your butt stick out. Don't overarch your low back. Bring the belly in. Good. 5-pointed star. Just think about stretching your fingertips away, pushing your feet away. Angel goddess. So from here, walk your heels in, point the toes at a diagonal, squat down into your goddess pose. Good. Tailbone down. So you don't want to overarch the low back. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders for your angel wings, and then just flutter the wings for a few moments as you breathe. Keep thinking about rotating your thighs outward. Good. Okay. Straighten the legs. Bring the arms back to a T. Point the feet forward. And then coming from your hip crease, bow down. You can bend your knees here a lot. Hands on block or mat. Your knees can be bent, but your toes want to be pointed forward to the long side of your mat. Put weight into your right hand, twist open to the left. And then down. Put weight into the left hand, twist open to the right. And then back down. And now we're going to walk our hands toward the front of our mat as we pivot onto our back toes and front foot so that we're coming into our high lunge again. This way. Yeah. So your other foot is in front. That foot is in front. Just switch legs, yeah, there you go. Okay, now you can have your hands on blocks here, step back to plank. Full plank, very good. Upward facing dog. So push your shoulders down and make your neck long here. You can put your knees down if you like, and then tuck your toes downward facing dog. And either stand up somehow from here or kick your left leg up in the air behind you and swing it up between your hands. And then step up with your right foot. Slowly come on up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Wiseman. Active rest. Tadasana, perfect posture. Very good. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, and then step back into your downward dog. Focus on your straight, nice long spine for a moment. Focus on rolling the shoulders out. Spread the fingers wide so each of your finger pads has weight in it. And then bring your knees all the way down to the mat. Very good. And then sit back to baby Jesus. So the wider your knees are, the easier it's going to get for your bottom to come towards your heels. So see if your bottom can get as close to your heels as possible. Take a block or not, but you want to rest your forehead on something, either the mat or a block. And this time, bring your arms, bring your hands beside your feet, palms facing up. Yeah. So, and now just sort of maybe make open and close your fists a little bit to release your wrists. And maybe you want to circle your wrists a little bit here and then just relax. Okay. Slowly, please come on up to seated. You can sit up on something for now. I think everybody has a strap. You won't necessarily need it, but I'll show you what we're going to do so you can think if you need it or not. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together here. And you can use a strap to wrap around your feet like this if you like, because you want to keep your back nice and straight. Or you can just hold onto your ankles and do that, whatever suits you. But when you do this, think about tilting your pelvis forward, pushing your chest open and your shoulders down. And this is, we're nice and warmed up now. This is a big hip opener. Okay, now from here, you might want to slip off your bolster here because this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our hands underneath our ankles and grab the outside edges of our feet. And we're going to balance on our sit bone, our sacrum. And then bring your feet up in the air. And this is going to be poinsettia pose. So you're going to hook your elbows underneath your knees. Open your feet, open your hands, poinsettia pose. Good. And breathe. Okay. Unwind, come on down. If you want to prop back up for a moment. And then we're going to do cradle the baby pose, cradle baby Jesus. So take one leg, bring it into your arms. Start with your right leg if you like, and just hold it like a baby into your arm and cradle. Rock the cradle. Release, rock the other cradle. Now, again, you don't want to sickle your ankle here. Try to keep your ankle nice and firm here as you do this. I hope you can tell your hips are probably a lot looser now than they started at the beginning of practice. Okay, release that. And now please come on to your backs, head facing toward me. It's all downhill from here. Grab a block, bend your knees, lift your hips, and put your sacrum on the block. So David will show you how there. And you can either, we did this, you want to start with your, wait a minute, Robert. Okay, you can go that way if you want, but it's easier to start with your bottom down. Yeah. Okay, so the block, if the block's in the right spot, your legs will float up.
Yeah.
If it's not, you can keep your feet on the mat. It doesn't matter. Either way.
Or adjust your block.
Or adjust your block.
You've got three guys here today, so you had your three wives.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, gosh. Hey, Zoomers, I have three men here today, so I have my three wise men here. That's what David just told me. And we have a wise woman too.
Two wise women.
Two wise women.
Three wise guys, right?
So this mild inversion is supposed to be relaxing for you. If it's not, you can bring your legs down. But if it is, keep them up. It circulates your blood in a different way. It temporarily takes the gravity pressure off of your organs. Takes the pressure of gravity off your spine. Please slowly lower your legs if they're up. Lift your hips, remove your block. And bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides. This is a Supta Baddha Konasana. This is what we did earlier, except we were doing it seated. And let your arms just relax by your sides or in a T. Let gravity gently open the groin area. Okay, please slowly bring your knees back together. Step your feet, keep your knees bent and step your feet so that they line up with your hips. Bring your arms in a T, palms facing up. Push into your feet, shift your bottom 2 inches to the left. Let your feet fall, your knees fall to the right and turn your head to the left. Head comes to center, knees comes to center, hips come to center. Pick up your hips and move them 2 inches to, which way are we going? To the left, to the right. And let your knees fall to the left and your head turns to the right. And it's okay if your knees rest on a block here. Head comes to center, knees come to center, hips come to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then come lying onto your back into a Shavasana as I take you on a guided meditation. Now, guided imagery has been scientifically proven to help your brain. It helps you control your mind by not letting your mind wander. And it also is very relaxing and soothing to the nervous system. So you can either listen to my voice as I guide you, or you can just zone out and do your own meditation. Focus on your breath. Focus on slowing down your breathing. Relax your legs and your arms. Soften your belly. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw, your cheeks and your eyes. And relax your forehead. And picture a dark night sky twinkling with stars. Gaze at the stars. Notice one that is brighter than all the rest. The bright star is moving across the dark sky. Now imagine a white candle with a flickering flame. The flame grows brighter and brighter. It illuminates a manger surrounded by yellow straw. See the sheep, the donkey, the camels. See a father and a mother next to a cradle. Peek into the cradle and see a cute smiling baby. Imagine a tall angel standing next to the cradle, wings spread and aglow in a bright light. Notice 3 tall men standing nearby, adorned with bright jewels. See the pearls, the diamonds, the sapphires, emeralds. One of the men has on a robe of deep purple velvet. Touch the velvet and feel the smooth, sumptuous cloth. The other 2 men also have velvet robes on, one of rich dark red and the other of emerald green. Gaze up at the sky, the twinkling sky. Feel the vastness of the sky. Immerse yourself into the universe filled with awe. Enjoy a few moments of inner bliss. Please bring your awareness back to your breath. And deepen your breathing as you make small movements to gently wake up your body. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And then please, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated facing me. And now please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai.